Hey, listen, I wasn't going to cut a video today, but I was driving into work today and I heard something that was pretty devastating. One of my favorite actors, Rutger Hauer, had died. He was 75 years old. If you guys don't know who he was, first of all, he died of an undisclosed illness. So, really, they're not saying. So, my guess is probably pneumonia or something like that. But if you guys don't know who he played Replicant Leader Roy Batty in Blade Runner. If you guys don't know that, check it out. He was also very memorable in a little thriller horror picture I talked about recently called The Hitcher. He was also in Lady Hawk. Let's see, he was in The Osterman Weekend. He was in Wanted Dead or Alive. He was the lead vampire in Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Not the Sarah Michelle Gellar deal, but the Christy Swanson Luke Perry vehicle. You guys check that out. Batman Begins, he was in Sin City, and he was in a very good Grindhouse movie called Hobo with a Shotgun, which you guys should check out. Apparently, he was born January 23rd. I'm just going to read a little bit of what the internet says. And he was born in January 23rd, 1944, in Bruliken, just south of Amsterdam. He was a son of actors, so obviously, yes, he did that. He was directed by countryman and director Paul Verhoeven. Now, Paul Verhoeven, guys, if you don't know, did Showgirls, Total Recall, and RoboCop. You guys should check that out. Now, one other thing about Rutger Hauer, he did star in a sci-fi movie. It went right to video. It was called Split Second, and it's very underrated. He also did one called Blind Fury. Now, if you guys haven't checked those out, those are classics. But I wanted to tell you guys this before you go home, hear it on the news, and say, Greg, you know, who's that? I figured I'd address the topic. Yeah, but most memorably for Ridley Scott's Blade Runner. That's where, you know, most people recognize him from. So, I don't usually do this. This is my first time doing a tribute. But I'd like to say, you know, his work was pretty awesome. And if you guys haven't seen it, you should check it out. Especially The Hitcher. That's the one that got him on the map for me. Hitcher is a C. Thomas Howell vehicle in which C. Thomas Howell is traveling from one place to another. Long story short, finds Rutger Hauer, thinks he broke down. They drive past his car after C. Thomas Howell picks him up and finds out Rutger Hauer's a serial killer. Very, very white knuckle ride the whole way. So, but yeah, it's sad. We're going to miss him. But at least he did very memorable movies. And especially Hobo with a Shotgun. If you guys haven't seen that and you love, you know, grimy, gritty, you know, sort of, you know, blood splatter on the floor movies, this one is for you. Very violent. In fact, there's a R-rated version and there's an uncut version. Get the uncut version. I'm telling you right now. Listen to me. I know what I'm talking about. But I just want to say rest in peace, Rutger Hauer. GW.